The sixth plague fell upon the livestock. Horses, donkeys, camels, cattle, sheep, all the livestock of the Egyptians died, but not one animal belonging to the Israelites was harmed. For the seventh plague, Moses and Aaron took handfuls of soot from a furnace and threw it into the air. Boils broke out on people and animals across Egypt, painful and burning. Then came the hail. Moses stretched out his staff toward the sky, and the Lord sent thunder and hail, with lightning flashing down to the ground. Never before had Egypt seen such a storm. The hail struck down everything in the fields, people, animals, and crops. Trees were shattered, and the land was devastated. But again, Goshen was spared. No hail fell where the Israelites lived. Pharaoh started pleading. Moses prayed, and the storm stopped. But Pharaoh's repentance was short-lived, and his heart grew hard once more. Then came the locusts. Driven by the wind, they swarmed over Egypt, covering the ground until it was black. They devoured everything that was left after the hail, the crops, the fruit, and the trees. Nothing green remained in all the land. And not long after came the darkness. For 3 days, a thick darkness covered Egypt, so heavy that no one could see or move. But again, in the land of Goshen, there was light for the Israelites. The final plague was the most gruesome. God had shown mercy, but now his judgment was about to fall.
At midnight, I will go throughout Egypt. Every firstborn son in Egypt will die, from the firstborn of Pharaoh to the firstborn of the slave girl, and even the firstborn of the cattle.
Moses warned Pharaoh of what was to come, but the king would not listen. God provided a way of protection for the Israelites. He instructed Moses to tell the people to sacrifice a lamb and mark their doorposts with its blood. The angel of death would pass over any house marked by the blood, sparing the firstborn within. That night, the cries of Egypt filled the air, as every Egyptian household mourned the loss of a firstborn.